I'm applying pressure. I'm applying pressure. No mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give you this.
You are now in tune to CONVOS with Mr. Cooper.
Welcome to CONVOS. I'm Mr. Cooper. And look at where we are. We're in the new studios, the new home for CONVOS. I had to give it to you good this year. You know, there's a lot of surprises coming. There's a lot that I have to say. First, look at the appearance. I know you're used to seeing me in the suited and booted all the time. But today, in this new start, I felt I'll get comfortable with you all. For the very first time. I mean, throughout the journey of CONVOS, I've told you a lot about me. You can go back and listen to the past episodes. I've introduced myself as a father, a businessman, a husband. You've grown with me throughout the years. You've seen the ups and the downs, especially the past year, 2021. Yeah, some real shit popped off, right? But I digress. 2023 will be the year of Signature Seriez Entertainment. I kind of had reservations first about revamping CONVOS and putting the show back out, right? Because I had so much on my plate. And I didn't think that I could commit to getting back to what I actually love to do. And don't get me wrong, music, that's a big part of me. That's a big part of who I am. But over the years, I have expanded. My brand has expanded. I'd like to say that I'm mini retired from being an artist or a musician. And throughout the shows to come on CONVOS, I'll reveal why I say that. So feel free to come back to this episode and be like, that's what he meant. You're goddamn right. That's what I meant. So I wanted to find a good thing to talk about, a good topic to discuss from my first inclination or reincarnation, if you will, of CONVOS. And what better way than to go over this journey that I've been on. This journey that has taken me from a nobody in most people's eyes to a somebody in everyone's eyes. I literally went from undesirable to undeniable. In 2020, in the beginning of the pandemic, when everyone was forced to shut down, was forced to go home, if you will, for me, that was a time to really buckle down and really see if I had it, right? That was the time to really see if I could really put my money where my mouth was and not talk about just something that I wanted to do, but actually put forth the effort in doing so and making sure that I execute. Part of that was eliminating people from my life. And at that point, I did not know who I would be eliminating. You know, I didn't know that the people that I thought that were on this forward trajectory of success with me started to fall by the wayside as soon as the pandemic came. Did I refuse to see the signs? Yeah, I did, because I wanted the best for the people who I worked with. And hopefully I thought that they wanted the best for me. So the pandemic comes, partnerships disperse, people who I thought was for me separated, dropped off, which turned out to be the best thing. It forced me to go in solitude. It forced me to buckle down. It forced me to strategize and execute. And I like to think I did that. I mean, the proof is in the goddamn pudding. I don't even like pudding. Together with my partner, Blaze Hunter. Damn, what more can I say about Blaze Hunter? I call him the wordsmith. He's my special counsel, if you will. But in all actuality, all jokes aside, I found a great man that has a vision. You don't find a lot of people that have a vision, let alone a like-minded vision. But that's who I found in, or what I found in Blaze Hunter. Together, we sat and we cultivated a plan to put together a television network geared towards independent content creators, independent artists. It is entitled the Signature Series Network. Yeah, very, very proud of the Signature Series Network. So we launched it. Took us about a good 5-6 months, and we launched it in the pandemic. And when I tell you, we changed the game. We literally changed the game. And what that proved to me was that when everything else in the world is taken away from you, when everything else or everyone else walks away, when people doubt you, that's your time to shake all that shit off and let them leave. Let them go. Let the people who don't mean you any never mind, who don't mean good for your life, let them go. Let them go. And that's what happened. And so the Signature Series Network was born. And man, we are doing so good right now. So this is a great time to plug the network. If you want to see myself, Blaze Hunter, and hundreds of thousands of independent artists, content creators, you want to see new music, you want to see new professional wrestling shows, you want to see your favorite content creators, come right over to the Signature Series Network. That is www.signatureseriesnetworktv.com. Man, I'm going to take a quick commercial break because I feel so good. I feel real good getting this off my chest. And while I'm taking this quick commercial break, I might take me a sip of this just water. That's right. Just water. I get mine from Whole Foods, but you can order yours. Jaden, holla at me. We'll be right back with more convos. I'm Mr. Cooper.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let
back to Convos. Of course, I'm Mr. Cooper. And before we went to break, I was giving you a little backstory on the creation of the Signature Series Network. The reason why the Signature Series Network was created, it wasn't to fulfill any dream of being a part of an industry or anything of the sort. It was to establish generational wealth. Yeah. I bet you didn't know that that's where this conversation was headed. It's headed to something that I've been saying, I've been preaching, I've been screaming since I started my podcast. I am put here to change the trajectory for my family. Yeah. Me. The one that they told wasn't going to graduate high school. The one that they told was going to end up in prison. Said I was going to end up locked up, put away. They said I wasn't going to amount to anything. But I sit here today in front of this beautiful microphone that costs a lot of money. Let me ask my producers. This costs a lot, don't it? A hell of a lot. Looking as good as I look, for my age. I'm not going to reveal my age, but oh my goodness. When they say black don't crack. But I digress. Generational wealth is very important to me for so many reasons. And establishing generational wealth is very important to me because it was not established for me. I feel that the things that we missed out on as children from our parents and their parents and along that lineage was done on purpose. There was knowledge that was kept from us and our families on purpose. And so it forced our families and it forced the mothers and it forced the fathers to go out and work, and not have any guidance on how to make that money and your environment and anything work for you. And I'm speaking in our community. That's what was lacking. That's what I saw lacking growing up. And that's what I refuse to have happen for my children. Let me say that again. I refuse to have that happen to my children. I chose to be the one to put a stop to the generational curses. Me. There were people in my family that didn't respect it. And the reason why I say they didn't respect it is in their actions. Words don't mean shit, but your actions says a lot. And the actions towards me over the years, I started to see who was really for me and really against me. And then I started to do a deep dive into the past so I could be ready for my future. And when I did a deep dive, that means I went back and I looked and I remembered certain things that happened. I remembered what didn't take place. I remembered what we didn't have. And then it all came back to me. You were the one that's supposed to change this. So you can't sit on your ass. You can't wait for anything to be given. You got to go out there and take it. That's what I did. And that's what we're continuing to do. If you're not establishing generational wealth for your family, for your children's children, your children's children's children. If you're not trying to do that, you're doing yourself and your family and your lineage a disservice, especially in this time. Especially now. And let my voice be the one to tell you, to get you, to light a fire up under your ass. Do it for your kids, because nobody else is going to do it for them. And nobody else is going to do it for you. Are you willing to create generational wealth? Or are you still going to settle for what they give you? Listen, man. I really didn't know how I was going to come at y'all today, because my show is not a format. It's not a formatted show. It's not a show that, oh, you do this and you do this at this time and it's not that. This is a show where you are going to get everything from me blood raw. This is the show where you will see who I am. And you have a choice to continue to watch, continue to listen, or turn me off. That's your choice. But hopefully, whatever you get out of listening to Convos with Mr. Cooper, I hope it helps you. I really do. I want to take this time to thank the most important people to me, my wife and my children. I love each and every one of you. I'm doing this for us, and our family business is just starting. So I just want to say it's our time. Also, I want to send a special shout out to my sponsors, House of Kush. Just to let you all know, I am the very first Kush certified influencer for the House of Kush brand. Not just the influencer, but also collaborator. So in the near future, you will be hearing more about the new Signature Series line of gummies and my CBD product line with House of Kush. Also, make sure you follow me on IG at I am the real Mr. Cooper. That's right. I am the real Mr. Cooper. You follow me on Twitter at the real Mr. Cooper. And make sure you go stream the No Mercy remix. That's right. You'll see it at the bottom. The No Mercy remix by yours truly, Mr. Cooper, featuring Who Is Nardo, Blaze Hunter, and the GOAT, Shawnee. Trust me, it's the only remix that matters. You'll love it. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, and I look forward to this new version of Convos. I'm Mr. Cooper. Peace.
Let's do it. I don't see nothing wrong.